is TekTox podcast once again. We're going to be going over wired versus wireless this week. Our audio is probably going to be and video going to be slightly different from standard this time. Our normal producer isn't able to be here at the moment due to a family emergency, so it's just going to be the three of us, and you get to deal with my shoddy attempts at recording and broadcasting all of this. I am Redneck Alcatraz, and I'm here with Apocalyptic. Right?
Hello.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, that is me. Apocalyptic. Yes, that's
Apocalyptic
me.
or
Apocalyptic.
or
Apocalyptic.
apocalyptic?
Papalipstick. Papaliptic. Whatever you want to call it. If dude was here, he'd be cracking all the joke.
I mean, we can still crack jokes at your expense.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm fine with it. I've heard them all because of dude. There's times when he goes on literally a 5 minute tangent, just saying every single name he could think of that
Papa
goes
Limp
with
Dick.
apocalyptic. Yeah, pompalyptic stuff like that. Yeah, pop that limp dick in my ass. I don't know, stuff like that.
That sounds like dude.
He's very creative. Yeah, but we're not all about me. We're also with the Wolfie.
The
Don't know if I'm
Wolf.
don't know if I'm
Yeah,
pointing in the
book
right direction.
and stuff. Gotta keep up the character. Today's theme, one I'm personally passionate about.
Wired
Wired
versus
and wireless
wireless.
peripherals.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to be covering not just like your standard, like obvious stuff like headsets, microphones, mice, keyboards. We're gonna try to cover the whole gamut of things. So, shall we just start off with like headsets? What do y'all think?
Sure. Yeah.
Wired versus wireless.
Start the
Let's
top,
start.
work our
Let's
way
start.
down.
Yeah, and we'll end up with shoes. Wired or wireless shoes?
Wide, obviously. Easy.
Wireless. I don't want to be
I had
tied to a
wireless shoes
computer.
once,
I,
and they
I
were they
I
were
don't
pretty
want
nice.
input lag in my shoes. Okay.
Input lag. Who gets input lag in their shoes? What's wrong with you?
That might give us
Me.
some problems.
No, it's difficult to walk. Okay. I try and walk and I trip over, and that's it. And I blame it on input lag.
Uh huh. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
All right, if you say so. So, headsets, what do y'all think? Wired, wireless? Gonna focus this question a little bit more towards like computer headsets. I think phone headsets are hands free. I definitely have a tendency to go wireless on those, but let's focus on computer ones for the moment.
Well, on computer ones, as you can see, I prefer the old wireless because it means I can get up and do whatever I want around my room. I can go to the toilet and go get some food, whatever, without taking my headset off, and I can still hear shit if I'm listening to something or
Go to sleep on
talking
the
to
bed while
peeps.
live streaming.
Go to yep, fall asleep on there. I can still hear everyone because when it comes to obviously we'll get into it when move on to mouse and keyboards and blah blah. Like there's not really much you have to worry about when it comes to, like I said, input lag when it comes to these bad boys. And with I don't know about all mouse and keyboards that are wireless, but I don't think they tell you when they're about to run out. With mine, but it gives me a little beep beep about 10 minutes before it's going to run out, so I know, so I can plug it in, so then I don't lose audio. Halfway through a match or something.
All right.
And
What about you, Wolf?
I've never owned a wireless headset. Of all the peripherals for a computer, that's the one thing I could possibly see myself going wireless on just for convenience, but
So
I
you
also
can
like
move
high
away from the.
fidelity audio,
Whoa, was
things
that
that take a
echoing?
lot. What?
You're echoing.
you are echoing.
Wolf. Yep,
I'm
echo.
echoing you. Yeah, because I don't use a headset right now because it's busted. So I'm going through the 5.1 surround sound.
Nice.
You can see my rear speaker right here.
Oh
I
yeah, I
got
see
another
it.
one on the other side. The
What? Why?
headset's the one thing that I might go wireless on. I've never owned one, but I also like high fidelity audio. Big big musical experience, and for that, sometimes draws a little extra power. So I'm naturally biased to go with wired. Because if I'm going to get up and away from the computer, I'm probably intending to get up and away from the computer. I don't need to bring the computer with me. And if I'm going to blast music and want to listen to music across the house, well, my 5.1 surround sound will do that just fine. I just turn it way the hell up.
True.
Fair point. Yeah, if you've got the surround sound,
If you've got the speakers for it, blast
yeah,
it.
blast it. I do not.
As for me, I've never messed the wireless headset for a computer. I've always gone wired. I like a dedicated thing because I'll be honest, I'll be the one to miss the low battery warning beep, and it's like shit.
Oh, you can't miss it with mine. I said I don't know if all of them are, but it's loud. It's like and it's annoying. It's not like a soft little like. Boop. It's like beep. 2 minutes later, beep. It, you know.
I'm not going to lie, part of me is scared about putting, wireless functionality right there, sandwiching your brain.
Eh,
All the Bluetooth waves
I mean, you use a cell phone, don't you?
to talk on very rarely. It's
But
also
yeah,
got the speaker, so I can, hold it right here, and it works just fine.
Yeah, he's all about those speakers.
he's all about them speakers.
Never in a crowded area, though. I'm not that annoying guy who goes there and
Oh,
blasts
Oh,
audio
it's
on.
got your
yeah.
got it on speakerphone in a crowded area, so everybody can be involved in the call.
Yeah,
Or
fuck
like,
that.
or that guy, the phone's ringing. He's like, "Oh, gotta go, private call," and then he's like, "Hello." Loud ass. You can just hear everything. It's like, what was the point in you
I don't
moving
care who you
away?
are,
I can
how
still
important you
hear
are.
you.
I don't care how much money you make. If you're a type of person who does that, fuck you.
I agree. I agree. I condone that message.
Hey, I've known some people where it's like you're doing that hands-free call or the speakerphone call in public. Someone's gonna walk up and start trash talking and saying shit just so it gets picked up on the call to fuck with you.
Oh yeah. I'll pass the drugs.
Yeah, I've known a few
Dude, put your
people.
pants back on
I've known a few people. My grandpa was this people where even on a normal headset, he just talks loud enough,
to be
like you
picked up.
can't hear him unless he's yelling.
Yep.
You can hear him across the house talking on the phone. And some people
uh,
do that in public too, which is still bothersome, but not nearly as bad as letting everybody hear your personal conversation on your phone.
Yeah, I don't. We don't need the speakerphone conversations in public. No, no, no. It's not
no.
what that's for.
Say not trying to throw this off in another tangent like we always do, but yeah, like where I work, like there's so many people that will come in like on video call as well. Like they'll just be like, "Oh, hey, blah, 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 blah," and I'm trying to like come up to the till and so, and they're just like there on the video call, and then it's just like they'll be like throwing it around like trying to show everything. I'm like, dude, I don't want to be in your call. Fuck off.
No, you go up behind them and you use the little picture on their phone to start doing your hair and shit.
Oh,
Right? That's when you
move out the way.
start trolling them. It's like,
I like that idea. Maybe I'll do
Better,
that.
you can get them banned by doing, questionable things on their feed. But
right? Well, it depends
Mhm.
if it's a call or if it's their streaming or shit.
Yeah, I haven't got any TikTok idiots coming into my work. I think that's more like an American Walmart thing.
I don't know. I haven't even seen it at the store, so I don't know where the hell they're doing it. I have had Twitch live streamers though.
Oh, not had that. Not as far as I know. Like I said, I've only ever seen when I've had like just a look, like just like an angry look to see, okay, what is it? Is it a voice call? And I just looking like, yeah, it is. Want to
That's
the
when you get
phone.
nosy and you just walk up behind them, head over their shoulder, staring, wave at the person. You're like, "Do you
Hi.
mind?" "Yes, I mind.
Yes,
You're
I
doing
mind. Do you
this
mind
annoying
doing that?
shit in my workplace. What
Yeah,
the hell do you want?"
fuck off. I have to say it more politely, otherwise I'd get in trouble. But you get the gist.
Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get the fuck out.
You're not welcome at Walmart. Piss off.
if a
That's
door
why.
greeter, if I walked into Walmart and the door greeter said that, I'd probably give him a high five.
Yeah.
Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit. Get the fuck out.
All right, buddy. This is going
That's
to be
the
the
kind of
fastest
guy you
experience of my
give a
life.
tip.
So many
Yep.
corporate people lose their souls just to sit there and be told to smile. If somebody's real, when somebody's real with me, I like them more.
If I
Yeah.
was to give anybody a tip at Walmart, it'd be the fucker who says that shit. It's like, you know what? Here, have a tip. Go buy a beer on me. You're
You
gonna
know what?
need it after
I
this
was saving
shift's
this for
over.
something special, but you know what? You deserve it.
They are somebody special. You
Exactly.
kid.
All right. Since Wolf, you did bring up the thing of speakers. Speakers, wireless, wired.
Well,
I don't like that well.
when I
Both.
put these things through, if they were wireless, man, I would be like the sole supporter of a battery company.
I mean, you can get some batteries that can last a pretty long time.
At the volume I like to blast some things sometimes,
Yeah, it's called a car
at the
battery.
at the base levels that I like to
Like I said, it's called a
when
car battery.
when I got the house to myself, like I've got the base unit sits underneath my car seat here, so you get that authentic rumbling experience. It's I wouldn't put a battery in that. I'm not that crazy.
Yes, you are.
We'll just agree to disagree on that one.
It's
I
like,
wasn't gonna
Wolf,
say
you are
anything.
crazy. What degree of crazy, we don't know.
To be determined.
I don't think we
Exactly.
want to know,
I mean, it'd be entertaining to know.
but it could also be scary, life
That's
changing,
what we call stay
like
tuned and
threatening.
find out.
Yep.
Also, fuck around and find out. It's all easily just as applicable.
We fuck around and
Any
we
of the
find
above.
out if shit works or not. It's
Yeah.
called experimenting. It's what scientists do.
And we're scientists now.
We do things for science.
Exactly.
The
They
scientists
say they say the
experiments
difference
on me were not
between
very happy with the results. I don't know why. I don't know what they were looking for.
science and craziness is writing it down. So as long as we write down our finding, we're not crazy.
Oh shit. Oops. Nobody gave me that memo.
That's what you get for not paying attention.
Yeah, this is science. This is science 101. How to not be crazy for 102.
I'll just instead of write it down, can I record it on my wired recorder?
Sure. Still a type of recording so, of the findings, so I guess that applies.
Is it still the rolling tapes? You get the big one in the background. You press the button and the tapes start rolling.
Just-
Yeah, but that one's wireless.
that can be wireless.
Have it hooked up to a car battery. All right. What about you? What about you, Jordan?
I've never experienced the speakers wireless, so I won't really know. I would go. I could potentially go wireless with that because again, it's not really something that I feel like needs that just quick input. It's just audio. Like I'm not really doing anything important with it. So
I don't even know. I think there are wireless speakers.
Mostly it's for home entertainment systems.
Yeah, usually it is. But then again, since you can hook like Bluetooth to your computer, you could essentially Bluetooth some speakers and
yeah,
run that.
yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't be against going going Bluetooth wireless with speakers, but I've always had wired.
Yeah. I got a stash of them in the garage, so if I ever have speakers that die, I was like, all right, I just go grab another set.
Best be prepared.
Well, you can get wired computer speakers are dirt cheap if you just want to get simple ones.
I'll bet.
Now, if you want to set up
Find
like
them at a garage
Chris,
sale for free.
I'll be honest. I've got like 6 sets of speakers in the garage that I didn't pay for.
My speakers are old, man. They're like a decade old now. You could probably find these for $40, but they're really good, phenomenal.
They're a decade old. You can find them for $40. I was like, wait a minute. That means you've got what used to be an expensive setup then.
I don't know, $200-300, something like that, when it was brand new.
Yeah. 10
180
years ago, that
more.
was a lot of money.
Here's your standard Logitech 5.1s.
Yeah, but I don't think they go for that little nowadays. A modern set.
Well, I mean, if you buy this exact one used, probably $40.
The same one, yeah, but if you were going to get like new. As for
I
me,
haven't looked. I haven't needed to.
I have no issues with wireless speakers. Um, I'm just forgetful when it comes to batteries, so I forget to recharge the stupid things.
when it comes to stuff that doesn't tell you, yeah, like like so I didn't include it because it's not to do with my computer, but I do have like a wireless speaker over there that I use for like taking into the shower with me when I want to listen to music. It's
What?
waterproof, blah blah. That doesn't tell me that it's dying. It
You
will
take the
just it will.
speaker in the shower with you?
Yeah, we're not in the shower, into the bathroom. It sits on like the windowsill, the other side, but it's waterproof. Like so, like the moisture, where like when it gets steamy, it doesn't get in. It can't get inside and ruin it. It's designed to not be able to do it. Probably, I think it is. It is advertised as like, oh, you could literally have it floating in the bath with you, and it would be fine. But I wouldn't do that. But yeah,
No.
I said
Why not?
I have one of those, but I said I didn't count it because, like I said, it's not to do with the computer. But I'm saying, and yeah, that one doesn't tell you when it's going to die. It beeps when it dies. That's all it does. So yeah, when it comes to stuff that doesn't tell you if it's going to die, yeah, I'm
Alert,
terrible at
I'm
remembering.
dying. Alert.
It's just like, oh, I'm dying, I'm dead. That's what it does. It just goes, "Ba-da-dum," and that's it, turning off.
I will admit, those little like beach bomb speakers, the little Bluetooth speakers that you can hook up to your phone, those are pretty legit. I
The
like
the
those.
ones that are like the size of a baseball almost, or
Or
the
bigger,
softball sized ones, yeah.
those pill things.
Oh, mine's a
They
long
come in
one,
all
but
sorts of shapes and sizes, but they're
Yeah, those are pretty
if,
cool.
if you work in a place that plays its own music and you want to play your music instead,
We did
just
that
whack that
a
bad
lot.
boy on.
My
the
last
audio
job back
quality on
when
them
we
are
were in the
usually pretty good.
workshop, somebody there we were always playing some sort of rock or metal, and it was like somebody come and we had an issue with some of the other guys would come in. It's like, yeah, this is the kind of music I like. It's like, all right, what the fuck do you want? Oh, the music's great. Then get out. We're working here.
Just wants to appreciate the music,
It's
you
like we want to chill and listen and enjoy the music. No, we got work to do. Get out.
know? I mean, you'll get that in any sort of workplace, and then people just fucking come and chill and have conversations all day at my workplace. It's like, this is a place where you come and buy stuff and then you leave. Stop having a conversation. Stop having a mother's meeting. Go away.
I know we were in the workshop, so we were trying to like repair and work on things, and it was like, the hell, what do you want? You're supposed to be elsewhere. You're supposed to be up at the front selling stuff to people. Get out.
Oh, so you're actual workers, okay.
Yeah, it was staff members. That was the worst part.
Oh, I can respect that then,
It's like, are
I'd
you on
rather
break?
listen to
No,
some good
get out.
music. I'd rather listen to some good music than actually do my job. I'll admit that. I get paid to listen to decent music.
It would be nice.
Yeah, I can't fault the guys.
I mean, I can when when they're insisting on chatting with us, so we can't work.
Well, if you want to do your work, then yeah.
Well, then the manager walks in and is like, "Why aren't you doing any work?" Because this fucker won't leave.
You won't leave me alone.
Just wanted to talk about Minecraft for some reason.
Oh, don't even get me
I mean,
that's all me and my colleague talk about at work. We do work at the same time, but that's all we talk about. Minecraft, basically.
sounds like you guys need to invest in a wireless cattle prod.
Wireless cattle prod. There we go.
That would get rid of them, yes.
Yeah.
I can get down with that.
I mean, there was discussion about wiring the door. So if you didn't get someone to disarm it so you could come in, or you didn't use the key to get in, it would zap you from the door handle.
Yeah, that'll keep them away.
It would. And then one of the people who's supposed to be coming in wouldn't pay attention, get zapped, and it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I'm saying that there's best of both worlds. Keeps the ones you don't want away out, and the ones that you do just have a good laugh when they forget.
They management told us we couldn't do that.
Oh, management likes to ruin the fun.
Of course.
It's
All right.
basically their job title.
All right. Now to one that might institute a debate: wireless mice or wired mice.
Wired, 100%, 200%,
Wired,
500%,
wired.
6,000%.
This is when we come into the stuff where it's like, no, the convenience of having it wireless is not worth the downside, because this is when you would get input lag, and it would affect how it works, because you have all of this stuff in the way from the mouse to the computer. And then again, if it dies in the middle of, like, say you're in the middle of like a competitive game and it dies, oh well, oh no, I'm dead, I've just lost. And it's like, let's say for some reason you're using a wireless mouse in a tournament, like, oh, you just lost 2 grand or whatever.
Yep.
I
Now,
haven't played a competitive game in a long time, but historically, I've played a disproportionate amount of PvP games. A lot of Counter Strike, a lot of StarCraft, a lot of laddered ranked matches. You can't have your shit dying.
Exactly.
You can't even have your shit getting low. You can't have your shit getting interfered if the microwave goes off, in the next room.
See, that was early wireless. That was a issue I noticed. Which was signal crossing. If you had like multiple wireless devices to a single computer, they would conflict with each other and desync.
Oh, yeah, that's not even something I thought about. Yeah.
Now, granted, this was 10 years ago, 13 years ago.
Yeah, imagine the technology's got a
Probably
lot
longer
better
ago
now,
than
right?
that, you old bastard.
I had a Logitech. I think maybe it was Logitech. Maybe it was somebody else. It was a wireless mouse and keyboard set, and they were great as long as they didn't desync, which occasionally they would, randomly.
Which again, you don't want in the middle
I'm
of a
sure.
match.
I'm sure all the old folks remember. Oh, I want to play my Game Boy, or oh damn, I want to play my Xbox, but the controller's dead. Better go find something else with batteries that I can gut so I can play.
TV remote.
Generally, yeah. And then your dad comes home and he's like, "What the fuck? Where are my batteries to my remote?"
This
Go
is why
swipe
when it
some out of the
came to
kid's
like
controller.
this is
Then
why
he
when it came
gets
to
you.
like the new Xbox, that's why I got the rechargeable batteries, so I could
He
just
shows up in your
recharge
room
them.
with a pair of jumper cables and starts whipping you with them. Be like, "If you're gonna take my batteries, you're gonna change the channel every time I need the channel changed."
Gonna take the batteries out of the remote. Guess what? You're now the remote.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, I will say I have discovered a wireless mouse is useful on a laptop for non-gaming purposes.
Oh yeah, if you're not doing anything like gaming, then yeah.
So for like
Um,
just general like office work, a wireless
If it's
mouse works fine on a
if it's
laptop for me.
nothing that's too important that like, oh, my mouse died, if it's not going to affect it, then yeah, it's fine. So yeah, like office work, it's like, oh, it died, cool. Well, that's not exactly gonna ruin my 1,000 word essay that I was writing or anything.
Yeah.
so I worked a freelance job for a while where I found myself getting a lot of free like bullshit tech. So I ended up getting 10 or so wireless mouses, and I would use them on my laptops, when I'm out of the house and around. And then you get a new problem, which is which fucking dongle goes to which fucking mouse. And oh, I like this mouse. Where's its fucking dongle, man?
the
Yeah.
the one I got a Logitech one, and in the battery compartment it actually has a slot for you to store the dongle so you don't lose the damn thing,
Oh,
which I
that's
Yeah,
thought
good.
was pretty smart.
a lot of mine have those too, but when you got a lot of stuff to do in a day or you're in a hurry, I mean, are you really going to boop and then putting it in the mouse, or are you leaving it in the laptop and then it, maybe falls out or
Oh no, I leave it in the laptop and it gets stored in the backpack, and then so does the mouse. So it's all in the bag. So I need to go and grab stuff and go. I grab the whole bag and go. So I've got laptop, I've got mouse, I've got charging cables, I've got other stuff I probably shouldn't say on stream.
a pineapple?
Uh no.
A goose.
No, pineapple's an actual piece of hardware for
Ah.
arguably nefarious purposes or solely nefarious purposes.
I mean, some of the ingredients of the pineapple are similar.
What are you up to, Adam?
It's not a case of what I'm going to do. It's what's if someone else starts something, what I'm going to do after that.
What are you up to, Adam?
Just because there happens to be some sharpened pointies, some high velocity, and some preventing of high velocities doesn't mean I'm up to anything nefarious.
The CIA might have something to say about that
I mean,
statement.
I'm already on ATF's list and probably at least one list of the FBI, so it's fine.
Oh.
Problem with doing things the legal way. You end up on a list anyway.
Yeah. You do it the legal way on a list, you do it the legal way, you're on a list. Do it however you want.
It's government. They like lists.
Yep.
Like they
Yeah, but
probably have a list
also
of all Wolf's aliases.
I was about to say, yo, who else likes lists? But that joke probably wouldn't fly on the streams.
I mean, yeah.
Uh,
Some things we're just not supposed to say, which is why we save
Oh,
it till when we're not on stream. Then we say all the shit.
everything.
bunch of people are fucking soft. That's what's happening. That's right.
Hey,
You're soft. You can't handle it.
we just have an after show and we say whatever the hell we want then.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, terms and service, rules and regs. We don't have to worry about those now.
Can't touch us now. Stuff you, TOS.
I see there is somebody in chat. Hello, chat. Anyway, um, now here's
Oh,
one that I don't think either of you are really going to use, but I want to ask anyway. Wireless keyboards.
I'll say the same thing as the mouse. Like, no. Again, you need the input lag, and you don't want it dying halfway through, a match. So I'd stay with the wired as well.
Keyboards, no way. Wired, 200%.
Yeah, I would have to agree on that. I think literally the only no, even then, because I would say like the little tablets, but even then the keyboards you hook up to those most of the time connect to a port, although some of them are wireless. But I think that's literally the only time I've seen anybody use a wireless keyboard is literally that.
I'd say the same thing as what we said for the mouse. Like the only time like a wireless keyboard would be good would be again like for a laptop or a.
Well, not even a laptop. I would say like a
I mean,
tablet,
it'd be
literally.
less. It would be I was gonna say laptop or tablet, but it'd be more tablet because obviously a laptop comes with a keyboard, so it's like why do you need a wireless? I don't know. For some reason, you've got your laptop there and you want your keyboard here. I don't know, but
But even then, just take
so
your wired keyboard, hook it up. I
yeah,
mean, it's almost
it
more
doesn't make as
work
much
to
sense.
figure out how to connect and sync a wireless keyboard if you're needing to use it for your laptop than a wired one. Almost
Yeah,
seems like
I
more
think
work.
You mean the one
mostly
built in the
tablet.
laptop?
Yeah, like say you're hooking the laptop up to like a set of monitors, so it's over off to the side out of the way. You can just hook a
Yeah,
wired keyboard to it and be fine.
yeah. When you
Because
say you could do the
some
same thing
people
about a wide
insist on
mouse.
using their laptop as like a workstation desktop.
Yeah, I've seen people do that. Like they have it like they're on a stand like here next to their other two laptop, the other two monitors. Sorry, I'm just like, okay, weird,
Strange.
but if it works for you, okay, go ahead.
I think I've only seen one instance where somebody did that, and I was like, this makes sense. That was because they had an office, but they spent like 20% of their time in the office. The rest of the time, they were everywhere else in the workplace. So that's one of the few times that made sense to me. But otherwise,
Yeah,
it always seemed strange to me.
yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah,
Otherwise, it's like just use a desktop,
exactly.
more power, more things you
Better
can
for
do,
everything. Yeah,
more power.
except for mobility, this isn't really an aspect you could say a laptop's better than a desktop.
Correct. I would say mobility is portability specifically.
Yes, portability.
Because I don't know, you could
You can,
probably put a desktop and all the stuff on it on wheels and just roll it.
well, yeah, but it's obviously more work and
Would you?
to do
Would
than just a
how?
laptop just pick it
How are you gonna power it?
up.
Car batteries.
Car battery, just hook a car battery to it.
A car battery is just a big ass 6-volt battery, dude, or 9-volt. They're really weak.
Multiple car batteries.
Many, many.
No, no,
Many,
no. You
many.
get like the diesel truck batteries.
It's been so long since I've done electric stuff. I can't remember if they would go in parallel or in sequence to be able to actually power that.
I don't know.
A car battery is like between 6 and 12 volts, something like that.
All right, what we just need to do then, we need to
Well,
invent.
the
You
standard
need to
ones are.
power a 600
You can get
a
bigger ones.
600 watt goddamn power block.
I
Okay,
mean, sure, why not?
what we need to do then is invent a
Why
wireless.
not?
Well, invent a wireless plug so you can plug your PC to the wall wirelessly and then move it around. There you go, genius idea.
You mean like transmitting electrical currents for
Yes.
purposes of
Like how they charge your phone, except it'll fry a human or a cat or a
Yeah,
fly.
yeah, apparently they have done it with phones. Yeah, you can go to restaurants that have like, the wireless charging in the air and you just put your phone on the table and it does it apparently. I don't know. Never been to one.
I've got like wireless like contact chargers. Like I've got this, which is
Oh.
like a wireless charger. You set the phone on it and it charges.
Yeah,
But
I've got one of those, but it's not I wouldn't say it's wireless
but
in the
it's
aspect of
not
like
true wireless. It's a
yeah,
contact charger. You still
yeah.
have to put the phone on the thing for it to charge. And even then, the charger is wired to the wall.
Exactly, that's what I mean, like, it's not really
It's
wireless
not a
because yeah,
true
but
wireless
something
thing.
is wired. But no, I've seen apparently, yeah, there is this restaurants where literally it's wireless, like, you have your phone on the table, it doesn't have to be on anything, and it charges it in the air.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You get supercharged as well.
Yeah, like, you're just gonna get fried. Yeah, as
Does
Wolf
that
said,
mean that
any
anybody
flies
who's
that
like,
walked
if we
in
get to the point where cybernetics is a thing, does that mean somebody might have, it might short somebody out because of the electrical current just running through
maybe.
everything?
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, I'm sorry I'm very, very late. I'm
You
here.
You're not.
live!
You're actually early.
Yeah.
We haven't started yet.
He's alive.
You're bullshitting me. You're fucking with me.
I
Yes,
am.
we do that a lot,
You know.
It's TekTox, it's all we do.
I know.
right?
Yeah. Fortunately, I can't show much of anything as far as my video outcome. Place looks like absolute trash right now. I just got home. But
Oh,
what's going on?
you finally
Yeah,
got out of
Green
jail?
screen.
yeah, I'm out of jail. Maybe just kind of those bunnies and I don't know how to do. What would I get thrown in jail for? The weakest thing possible.
Speeding.
Really?
Speedy. Jaywalking, I don't know.
Jaywalking.
On a stake.
Those
Did people-
sidewalk, those streets aren't jaywalking themselves. I had to do it. There you go. I was about to slaughter a bunch of bunnies.
Egging a cop car?
That's still that pissed me off if someone egged my car. I'd be like, this isn't even mine. The fucking. Anyway, yeah.
Egg the station.
Yeah. Egging it all. Um.
You're gonna egg
So
the egg.
what have we covered so far? So I could just do a TLDR.
Headsets,
Speakers,
speakers,
mice.
mice, and we were just on keyboards now.
If we pretty
Okay.
much all agreed, wireless keyboards are
For the
dumb
devil.
unless you're using it for like a literal tablet doesn't have a keyboard.
Or
Yeah.
if you're just really goddamn lazy and you don't want to reach for your keyboard while you're on your bed watching like YouTube or something and just want to just type in the search history there. I'm just saying I've done it before. I got it. I went from having a wired headset to a wireless one. I would show you guys, but again, everything looks atrocious. And I'm not mad at it, but at the same time, though, I'm like, I get annoyed when that familiar sound comes up where it's telling you, "Hey, stupid, you need to charge your headset."
Yeah. See what I was saying about it's annoying. I think
Yeah,
I have the wireless one as well.
Now
I'm like,
Wolf had an interesting take on it. He doesn't go with a wireless headset. He just goes with less headset.
No headset.
oh yeah, no, he goes,
My wired.
let's
If I.
go on.
No.
Okay,
He goes no headset, no
No
headset,
headset.
no headset,
Surround sound
no.
all the way.
all
Which
the
is kind
audio.
of that's very impressive considering that you figured you would be able to hear ourselves through his open.
Oh, we can when he's got his mic open, we can hear ourselves.
Yeah, the echo
Right.
does happen. That's why he's on
I
push
got
to
it.
talk.
Yeah.
Yep.
That works too.
Push to talk is a superior speaking method.
kind of always has been.
Wait,
Anyway.
you're Mr. Clickety Clack fucking keyboard noise fucking.
Yeah.
Not if you have compressors on your mic so you
Good.
don't hear the clickety clack.
I mean, I can, but I sit there and I'm like, you miss half the shit I say anyway. It's like noise suppression is kind of
Well, that's
still.
because we ignore you.
Oh well.
There's a fundamental difference here.
Okay. Well. Anyway, yeah, no, half the time I don't even know. Like, I still question what the fuck that noise is whenever I need to charge my headset. I'm like, what the hell is that? Oh yeah, I gotta charge my headset. playing a
Oops.
fucking game, and I'm like, I don't remember that noise.
It's like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
It's a hey stupid. Like, it goes, I just hear it and I'm like, did I put fries in the oven? You know? But
Ding.
anyway,
What?
yeah, wireless mouse is just, I feel that it doesn't, I don't do wireless mouse.
Yeah.
Because,
No, I
We
like,
feel
did
there are
kind of agree
moments,
that wireless mice do work, but only for like
only for so
office
long.
setting stuff.
For so
nothing
long,
important.
too, because I've had quite a few moments with wireless mouse that, like, I'd be sitting there just like, trying to click here, 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 and then all of a sudden it would like lose connection for a split second and then, continue on doing what I'm trying to do. I'll accidentally close out of a window and shit. Like, no, no, we're going with wired because this is hurting my soul.
Soul? What's that?
What's a soul?
It's a thing that gives you emotion and shit.
What are emotions?
I thought that was just
Emotions are
insanity.
Yeah.
emotion is what makes other people mortal. I can't describe it. I don't want to describe it. I'm too goddamn lazy to describe it.
Um,
That's a mood.
so
Yes, it
what you're
is.
telling me is you're not drunk enough.
No. Yes. Well, I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll get to that point when we get to that point.
All right.
When will we get to that point? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right. Now here's a question that I want y'all's honest opinion on. I'm pretty sure this is actually not a thing at this point in time, but what would y'all think of like if someone ever came out with like a wireless monitor?
No.
No.
Um, why?
Same reasons for the mouse and the keyboard. No.
I mean,
No. Yeah.
given that there's a lot of technology everybody's pushing to go less wires, wireless. We just don't want to see the wires. Wires are bad, and that kind
Just
of
don't be
stuff.
just don't be lazy when it comes to your cable management
I
then.
mean, right? Or just stop caring about it.
Yeah, or stop caring about it. Doesn't
But
matter.
I mean, in the era of like people with the big monitors and the big TVs, and they want wireless features. Do y'all think that would ever actually be a thing? I think for gaming, the answer is a hard no.
Oh hell yeah. That's
Will
gonna.
it become a thing? Maybe. Will it for
Oh yeah.
gaming? They'll try it, but probably a lot of people will say what we're saying and be like, "No, that's stupid."
Well, it is
Well yeah.
stupid. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well yeah. I mean, like, think about it this way: as you're sitting there, gaming, and they haven't worked out the kinks when it comes to, like I said, shit like this losing its connection. So what happens when you're in the middle of a firefight and then all of a sudden, boop, there goes your monitor? I can't exactly drag that shit over to my second monitor or third or fourth. I dedicated it to this monitor.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm
The,
like, do y'all think that would ever? I think for gaming it would be a hard no, but do y'all think for like other stuff that might ever actually take off?
it will.
Um,
I'm very sure it will. It's one of those, good old fashions. Anything that can happen will happen. And
Yeah, they'll
it's
find
inevitable.
some way to get it to work. They'll
Yeah.
market it in some way that people will be like, "Wait a minute, yeah."
I mean, obviously, you probably still have to plug it in for electricity purposes. Because I don't think there's a
Yep.
battery pack that would run a big screen TV for extended periods of time.
Yeah.
True.
Not unless Elon Musk comes up with some new creative electricity thing again. But that was just like wireless monitor? Would that ever be a thing that would work? Y'all think? Maybe? No? Piece of trash? Throw the idea in the
No.
garbage bin?
We're gonna throw that in the garbage bin for now. For now, until they can thus proven how amazing, wireless can work on other things. You gotta take it from the bottom and work your way up because there's still some flaws with everything else that's pretty much wireless. I just heard you guys talking about what was it? Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no. Like there is ones out there that like have a battery in them that you have to evidently charge. Now, if we're talking about like, solar panels and trying to charge shit that way, that'd be genius.
I mean,
But
solar
Wireless solar
chargers,
panel.
that is its
yeah.
own thing. I do like that, but we're talking about like wireless charging your phone. Like you've got your phone sitting on your wooden desk and it's just randomly charging because there's power being transmitted through the air.
Yeah.
I see that as weird.
It is very weird.
and fraught with potential problems because if you're just transmitting electricity through the air, what does that do to people who are like running hearing aids or pacemakers or
Yeah, I was gonna say pacemaker. Yeah.
Acceptable casualties.
acceptable
I heard that.
losses?
I heard that, Marine. You want to meet?
Well, what was it? Shrek, where some of you may die, and that's a risk I'm
That's the
willing to
risk I'm
take.
willing to take. You're like,
Yep. Yep.
I guarantee you, no one in that fucking audience was actually thinking that saying through. Wow, he's brave. What?
It's like, wow, okay, some of you are willing to die, that's a risk I'm willing to take. Wait a minute.
Pause.
Hold on.
Pause.
You were,
Pause.
One
What do you
moment.
mean?
Error does not compute. Hold the fuck up.
Who the fuck thought of that? Who thought that was a good? You know what? Never mind.
He did. Because he's not the one
Um,
dying.
Yeah.
Of course he's not. I don't understand his. I don't
It's like,
understand that whole people.
I get
Even
to
though he did die in the
live,
end.
I get the
Yeah.
shinies I want, and I get rid of annoying peasants that keep babbling at me whenever they don't like something. Works
It's a
for me,
win-win-win. Yeah.
It's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win.
All for me, baby.
Yeah.
right?
It makes
I mean,
sense.
he made a very good bad guy. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He made an interesting. He made an interesting.
King fuckwad.
Oh yeah, they
Well,
definitely.
Didn't
To
even
be
try to
honest,
hide it, man.
yeah, they straight up, made that name to be made fun of. I
Oh
promise.
yeah.
You.
Oh
Tiny
yeah.
little guy like that too. Got a little Napoleon going on there.
That
But they
Napoleon
didn't
complex, yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't expect them to Photoshop Markiplier's face on him, though, I bet. So
E.
just
God
just try
damn
and
it,
randomly
yeah.
make E.
E. What was that meme even for? Who
I
made
don't
that?
know.
Just don't even
I
ask.
don't even think it had some logic to it. I thought someone just got high one day and thought, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we just put Mark's face on the fog quad and put E on it? And everyone else in the room that was also high was thought, man, that's genius.
I mean, that's just what people who are high do. They're like, you know what? This is a good idea. And everybody's like,
He looks
you're
like
right.
he's
It
saying
is. It's going to be
E.
cool. It's going to be rad. And
Yeah.
everybody's like,
Exactly.
huh?
Huh?
Sure, man,
I
whatever.
don't understand this meme, but I'll go along with it.
It's straight up. He looks like he's saying the letter E.
E.
When you're
Hate it.
tripping, man, you tripping.
Wait, you tripping?
Dude, I trip all the damn time, and it's not the type of trip people are talking about. I'm skilled in the ways of tripping over nothing.
But trying to go back onto the whole wireless thing, like not necessarily back into gaming, just some other thought like another thing that I saw I thought was interesting. I think it was like in Japan I saw that they released like these roads that you could charge your car on as you drive. I thought that was
Now,
like
that
how does
sounds
that?
really cool to me because I stumbled across a concept very similar to that years
Wait,
ago, which
you drive on the road and it recharges your battery on your car
Yeah,
while you
yeah.
drive?
yeah.
Well,
While you're
fuck, that would
driving.
have been goddamn useful last week. My battery died like halfway. My fucking battery died halfway through me driving home from work.
I think it's
Yeah.
only in I think it's only in Japan. I think it's Japan that I read it. It was in
Well,
somewhere
Japan
somewhere
keeps
in that
coming up with
area.
these rather they've done some rather innovative and oddball technology things that there's like it sounds weird as hell
But it
until you
works.
start thinking of the practical application of it. You're like, holy shit, this actually really works.
Yeah.
I
I
mean, a
wish they.
concept I stumbled across was one where um, instead of like how you standardly build roads nowadays, you build the base layer the same, but on top of it you layer solar panels, and then you apply a super dense, a transparent material, which is funny because the DoD was actually working on a transparent material that was crystalline based that would pull off the same effects as body armor that you could hit with like 50 BMG and it wouldn't break.
The size of a semi truck just kind of crashing in on it.
Except for the fact you've got a vehicle driving on top of this thing now.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to take the impact, it just has to take weight.
Well,
And
that, but there's also.
think of a 1,000-mile long highway of solar panels. How much electricity would that generate?
How much electricity would it cost?
Eh. That's a
I'm
different
also
question.
given the fact that
That's not, we never talk about the
driving on something like that, you can evidently wear it down though too.
Well, yeah, but how look at the modern road system we have here in the U.S. How's that holding up?
just the
Well,
modern road system in general. Doesn't have to be
okay,
the US. Like the roads
you
over
know,
here are no better.
okay, you know what, you guys got a point there, but for I'm lucky. Wolf and I are lucky enough, or fortunate enough to be living in a state. I won't mention which one, but like we'll be living in a state where they'll start construction work with a fucking road site that's perfectly fine, but the next goddamn street over has the worst goddamn cracks, plot holes, and everything that will just fuck your tires up.
Hey, but does
Explain
it
that
take
shit to me.
6 years to do one road?
Yes,
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's
sometimes longer.
we've got one section of road near the major city near me that I think it's been on and off under construction for the last 10 years. It still hasn't finished.
Yeah,
No,
I can't remember. I can't remember if it was over here or in America. I think it was over here. That like the roads got so bad, like in one area, that one guy took it upon himself. Like he just got a load of spray paint and just spray painted penises around the potholes, so the road, the government would come and actually fix the potholes.
That's
this is
amazing.
this is a man that's dedicated to his damn community. All
Yeah,
right.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Like the road was just so bad, so many potholes, and they were just doing nothing about it. It's like so he was just like, hold my beer.
It's
I'm
like
gonna do
Yeah,
something
time to
about
spray
it.
paint some dicks.
I'll take care of it right
and
now.
it worked. The potholes got fixed.
That's
Potholes are done.
amazing.
Yeah, so if you have
Yep.
any potholes in your local area that you want fixing, there's an idea for you.
Go out at midnight, start spray painting some dicks in the area around it.
Yep. It'll be
And who
fixed within
said
a
men
week.
weren't the solution?
Who says men
Exactly.
weren't the smarter ones?
No, nothing about that. It's a dick joke.
You're a dick.
Say dicks
Yes, my
can't
name is
solve the
Richard. What's your
world.
point?
Don't be a dick, Richard.
Too late.
Boo.
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 That's Andrew's dad's joke.
Yeah. So my pops, these guys came over and saw actually saw a conversation between me and my dad there. It's fucking you don't see him often at all. So having a conversation and we just kept busting each other's balls and my dad goes, "Don't be a dick, Richard." And I'm like, "That's my uncle."
Joke's on you. I'm not Richard.
I'm not your brother. But
Not your
no,
brother, dude.
dude,
I'm
yeah.
not your guy, buddy.
I'm not your dude,
Exactly.
pal.
faggot.
I'm not your pal guy.
You know, I don't even know what the hell I'm at this point. I don't want to get that. I want to keep that South Park joke going. Come on, now. I'm not doing that right now.
I mean,
But
this is just us.
I know.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, no, I was like, boo, because he used my joke. Don't be a dick, Richard, or don't be a Richard dick.
Don't be a Richard dick.
Yeah. You gotta throw it
Don't-
like either way.
Don't ever be a
and-
Richard. Always be a dick.
Yeah. Say what you mean, all right?
Well, no, just mean what you say.
See, now we're just getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're asking the real questions here.
Giving the real
Friggin'
stink.
Just be
Saucier
mean
and
with what
stuff.
you say.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Tell you right now, it's really hard to get some points across with some people that, if my dad's making fun of you and giving you shit, it's because he thinks you're an all right person. If he's not, you should probably be worried. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I tried telling you, you didn't fucking. I digress.
Anyway,
That
back on
happens.
topic.
This
We've been away from
happens
the
with
topic for a
us.
while.
I'm probably part of that problem. I'm probably a huge part of that problem. I could get a
Yeah, I feel like when you came in, yeah, it got majorly derailed. But
I'm sorry.
it's what we do. It's fine. It's not
Yeah.
the first time it got derailed.
I'm
So,
sorry.
I will bring us slightly back to topic, but I'm going to go off of something that was mentioned earlier by one of you nutcases, and that is on controllers, wireless or wired. Nowadays, I think I rarely ever see a wired controller.
Yeah,
That's because they actually managed to fucking figure it out.
because most of them nowadays are rechargeable.
Yeah, they're rechargeable, and they've got a wire long enough in order for you to actually be able to play while it's charging.
Yeah, you could have your console that in the room. You can be laying on the bed that in the room, and you'll have a cable long enough.
You see, yeah, absolutely. So it's like, so they those guys have it figured out. I don't think any the mouse keyboard company or even charger companies have really been able to figure out how to make that work without any interruptions. And I think that's the major downfall when it comes to wireless is that if you, for some reason, any reason at all, start losing connection, it could be many things. What? Probably either, I don't know, what's the Bluetooth on it's given out, or thing that you're using wirelessly needs to be charged.
Yeah, as we said earlier, the connections getting cross-wide, and cross-wide, interrupting each other, and you lose connection, or yeah, they could die,
So
or
frustrating. So frustrating, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Now I find it weird if they've got all the tech figured out for the controllers, and there's a lot of third-party companies making those controllers. It almost makes me wonder if some of those companies also make wireless keyboards. Why don't they literally use that same technology for like a keyboard, where it's got its own dedicated rechargeable battery? You can plug it in to charge, or unplug it and take it elsewhere and still use it. Why couldn't they do that with a mouse?
I don't know. Too many components in one small tiny mouse thing that's got a sensor on the bottom of it.
yeah,
I
I was gonna say
mean,
the mouse
look at
has
the
already
size of
got
a
enough inside of it. Adding a battery inside of
This
it,
thing looks like it's struggling, man. All right.
Well, I was gonna say, think of the size of the mouse, the physical size of the mouse, and then the physical size of a controller. How many functionalities are running through a controller versus the mouse?
well, yeah, they're not exactly this massive size difference, are they?
Well,
Yeah,
the mouse is doing things several times a second. A controller generally doesn't have to.
but if with modern technology being very good at shrinking things, I mean, let's be honest. If we took one of our standard mouses, we cracked open the case, how much empty space would we find?
I don't have my warranty on this mouse anymore, so
I'm not
I'm not
gonna
gonna
find
do
out.
that, man.
I imagine basically all maybe this
Yeah,
area
I'd be
would be
willing to bet a
empty.
good third to half of it is empty space.
Yeah, like I've just got obviously the light, and that's it. Apart from that, it'd be empty.
Yeah, the RGB LED.
Yeah,
But if you were
yeah.
to think of like the weight and such, if we cracked one of these open, there would probably be a lot of empty space, especially if you look at the
Oh,
actual
this thing's
size of a
light.
mouse, like an optical mouse, versus what original ball mice were. The size is literally the same, but your components inside are much smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because it's got to fit your hand.
exactly. So you've probably got a whole lot of empty space in there to use.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, this is going to be the only thing that the only solution to this problem is we need to modify the human hand.
Direct interface.
We are the problem.
Just take the wire, plug it into your hand, and all the thought control, like wherever
Glove.
the motor control would be, is what is transmitted to the computer and does it all for you.
Glove.
Don't even have to move the hand.
Glove.
They did that and it didn't work.
Or
Just evolve
fingertip.
just
Okay,
evolve the
okay,
whole eye
okay,
tracking thing. So it's
okay.
like
How about just
obviously
like
it can track your eyes, but do something so like you can control a click. It's like you're playing a game and you can just look where you want to aim, and then I don't know, blink your right eye or something, and then it shoots. I don't know.
I've heard
done that?
theories for that, and I really like some of the theories behind some of that
Yeah,
because there were some theories about using that same stuff for like a heads up display where you could have like a visor or something and you're looking and it's like you want to interact with something. So you look at it and you blink, and number of times you blink determines like left click, right click.
yeah.
Well, it's just.
Oh, I got something in my eye.
Didn't we evolve some of that kind of tech for Mr. Hawking?
Hmm. Well, if he could use it. Oh well. Anyway,
Be
You could
nice.
type with,
fingertips. Well, let's start back with the mouse. Fingertips, not just a glove, but maybe a fingertips. It's kind of like each one has its separate clicky click.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Don't give them the whole thing. They haven't earned it yet.
You only get the tip, the fingertip.
Mm-hmm. Now you're getting it. That's my horror deal on that thing. Like, I don't know why they haven't done it with Moose yet. Michael Moose.
Peace.
So there's
Goose?
a lot of them. heard someone call my Mickey Mouse Michael Moose, and I lost my shit, so I had to use
Michael.
it. You
Michael
know, it's some
Moose.
different alternate universe that's actually Michael Moose. It's a big ass fucking moose instead of a big ass damn rat.
Yeah, and Danny Dolphin, you know, forget him.
Yeah, Danny Dolphin, Globber the cat instead of Goofy the dog.
Yep.
We're derailing again here, damn it!
Stop it.
This train don't have tracks, brother.
This
Nope.
train's free. It goes where it wants.
It's
Kinda
not that
like
it's
the-
derailed, it's just going all
It
over
has
the
not turned
place.
into a trackless ride.
How-
Those are fun, by
You
the way.
spend 2 hours talking about wired versus wireless when your answer is always going to be wired.
When the audience already knows your fucking answer.
Oh yeah, that is kind of a good point.
Now, I will ask this. What about, like, wireless, like, LED stuff? Like, Jordan's chair.
Are you not?
I
Are
mean,
you
it's not
telling
this. I mean, it's not technically wireless. It has a
Is it-
it has a wire that I connect. I can connect it to a battery pack, but then I have to recharge the battery pack. So it's just connected to my USB hub that's underneath my desk. So I could just literally just press the button, turns off.
Okay, so that
Off
actually
one,
is
turns on.
wired.
Yeah, it's not true wireless.
Weird.
I have a remote that I can turn it on and
That's
off with.
weird.
That his chair is not wireless.
I don't know how they do it. If it
Oh,
was really
okay.
wireless.
The chair itself is not wireless. I thought you meant like the whole LED thing. I'm like, that's weird.
No, the
That's where we're
chair is
crossing the line.
wired.
Yeah. You got
Yeah,
restricted movement there.
my chair is connected to my desk. I can't wield to that far away. Like this is like nearly the max I can go. Nearly the max. As I said, you can just see this is the wire right here.
Yeah, I could definitely see how that could get annoying and why you're like, screw this, I don't need it. It's a chair. I just need to sit in it.
Wireless chair. Must have wireless chair.
No, must have gaming chair. Must have it doesn't if it's not lighting up, it ain't you know, RGB makes it gaming, makes you perform better. Everyone knows this.
Are we sure about that?
Plus 5 FPS.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I've been questioning that for years. Am I losing my mind? Probably.
Mind? What mind?
Most
Well,
definitely.
yes, but for alternate purposes.
For alternate timelines.
You need to
Reasons.
set
For other
Chris.
reasons.
You need to set some more minds down. Those I don't know what you're going with, but sounds like you're doing mines and siege tanks.
They aren't mine.
Really? I want to watch. I want to watch now.
Laying siege.
No, he's playing. He's playing StarCraft. He's got siege tanks, and I thought he had. I can't. I'm thinking, drawing a blank here. They lay mines. Anyway, back at topic at hand here.
Wireless versus wired.
Yep.
All right.
Try-
Now,
trying
here's.
to
You guys
milk
prefer wide or
trying to
wireless
milk
chairs?
milk the fuck out of this subject.
Well, there's a lot that can be done with the subject. We've just been focusing on like computer-based stuff. My question is now going to be, for like hands-free for your phone, wired or wireless.
Oh,
Well,
in my car, I've got one.
well, I've never used it like an actual like hands-free like device, but I have bought my headphones that are wireless. I use those like they're handy for phone calls and everything. It means I just have my phone in my
I
pocket.
mean, technically,
walk
that is
around.
actually a hands-free.
Yeah. I just know. I mean, it's not the actual like what I don't know if you guys call it that over there, but what is the actual called the hands-free thing that you use for you while driving?
Typically,
I
a
think it's
hands-free is just
literally
classified. Yeah. If it's a device you hook up to your phone that you can send and receive audio with to like do the phone call with,
Yeah.
whatever the design, it's technically a hands-free.
Okay. Yes,
See,
over here we actually call them like it's your hands-free, well, the thing you plug into your ear that you use for driving.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it could be literally something that
Anything.
just sits on your neck and you just put the earbuds in your ears. It could be a single wireless piece. It could be a whole lot of stuff.
So
Okay.
glad we're done with that whole thing sitting around your neck. And I'm like, you guys are looking like you're something that's coming off of, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure type of.
Oh, a fill.
A fill?
A fill.
A
Yeah.
fill.
So,
My hands-free wireless headphones, whatever you want to call them, earbuds, they're handy. Yeah, I prefer using
yeah,
them
I
over
have.
over having to do this. Like if we're on like a call that's a long time, my arm starts to hurt. So like just be able to like
Yeah,
not have to do anything.
ironically enough, the car that died yesterday, the one that lost battery, it's
If only you
hands-free.
had rechargeable roads.
Yeah, no. We discussed this now. Come on. Yeah, it's hands-free. It's got a hands-free system in there and everything. I would be very impressed if I could put the UI of my phone onto my dashboard. That would be freaking amazing.
It would be.
Also, it'd be incredibly distracting and people would die.
No shit.
Say, I'm like, you're going to defeat the purpose of it. You are enabling distracted driving at a home.
I know. All right, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, nope. Maybe just like the music type you're listening to from wherever you're listening to it, and
I
that's it.
just want the dash display on cars just be more responsive. I hate how laggy and just low frame it gets when you are trying to do something, especially when you're on the road. No, that's just me.
Yeah. Well, I wish it was like the user interface literally, even with the same car company, varies literally from model to model, year to year. You can get the same model car 2 years apart and the UI is completely different.
Also, fuck the phone connect UI. I hate. Oh my god, I hate that with every fiber of my being.
Why?
Because it's not user friendly most of the
It's
time,
not
and
user friendly,
and
and
every single one is different.
what you want to look at
did
is
fine
not
with
there.
mine.
It's not there at all.
I did fine with mine. Mine's all right.
I would rather type in the address on my phone than having to look all the way to the center point of my car to type in the address on that damn display. That's just me.
You don't want
I
to
don't
look
know
like
about you
a
guys.
card fucking typing into that shit and going.
Get your Star Trek on.
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh,
All right.
that's-
Sidetrack number 37. Phil, did you see it?
let's see what.
That'll be a no.
Probably not.
You never know. He might
I
have.
figured you knew by now. I've heard they gave it a strong 6. And a lot of people are like, this is actually quite amazing.
I have
Oh.
no idea what he's referencing.
No, I had the chance to see it yesterday. I bought tickets, but then I didn't realize that plans were already made, and I was out
You got-
vetoed to do their plan instead of my plan of seeing the movie. Sucks.
Did you get your money back?
Well, I just rescheduled it.
Oh, okay. We're talking about Batman.
I know.
No, I'm telling them. They don't know, dude.
Oh.
I don't know what weird shit y'all are up to this time.
God, I don't even know what weird shit we're usually up to, but this is actually probably the most normal thing we've talked about.
We don't know what porno you plan to go see together.
Right?
Listen here, all right? We've stopped that years ago.
Bullshit.
We
Yeah.
have.
They didn't.
Ever since Phil got married and Phil got
didn't
married.
change anything. Sorry, Stephanie.
It just means you went without him. Let's be honest.
Well,
He's still with you, memory.
I was like, boys, I can't attend these watch parties anymore. Chris, you're gonna have to tell your mom to cancel the snacks.
Oh. Oh.
I think we've gone a little too far with this one. We're gonna need to take up the hate brings here, man.
And
Let's
We're
bring
gonna-
the train
Damn.
down a little bit.
We're gonna be a solid quality brake check on this one. Then we're gonna flip that bitch, and we're gonna go down the opposite side of the
we're gonna
road.
need to do a 4-point inspection on this.
So get out of
need
the
to
vehicle.
reel that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Just put that to the side for after tech.
Yes.
No, we
please.
can put that to the side forever.
Yep.
Indefinitely.
We'll come back to it in never. How about
Man,
that?
We'll come
this-
back to that. How
This
about
train is
never?
decommissioned forever, in perpetuity.
It's on a lifeline. The first person there to unplug it is fucking Chris. Like, no, we don't need it.
We don't need this. I do
It's
need to
not
charge
needed.
my phone, however, so unplug the
unplugs
life
it and
support,
takes some
plugs in
snips
his
and just
phone.
Takes some snips and just cuts the cord in like 8 different parts. It's like, we're done. We're done with this.
Just to be safe. Just to be safe. You'll thank me later for this.
And then puts the snipped cord in water.
God damn, you're gonna actually kill the thing. Not only are you just peacefully giving it death, you're gonna voluntarily give it death. Here.
He wants to be thorough. What can you say?
Yes. Oh.
I mean, the next option was hydrochloric acid, but meh.
Oh my.
Don't give him. Don't do
I
it.
don't have to give my ideas.
No, that's giving him
Play
ideas. but
StarCraft. I don't have to give
Here's
my
the
ideas.
thing. You said that he's probably thinking of 3 other ways in order to make.
So you think
butter.
ideas?
I'm just
you're
imagining going to
enabling
the supermarket and
you're just
buying
green-
nothing but
you're
a
greenlighting
toaster, a
ideas
loaf of
that's already in
bread,
his
and
head.
a shower stopper.
See? You understand? You say one thing and it activates 300 other things. It's like a trap in his head.
You activated my trap card.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Bottomless pit.
Should have used a wireless trap card. Nah.
Do you prefer wired or wireless trap card?
What would a wired trap
wow.
card even be?
Classic.
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 I was gonna say classic, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, does that
E02.
mean it literally uses a tripwire for the trap card?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Instead of like proximity motion sensor thing?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to make it as simple as possible. Yes. We're gonna go with yes.
There's a string. There's a string that's you follow it and it goes all the way to like Chris's finger, and he just pulls on it and it just releases the trap.
Uh-huh.
Manual
It's the
detonation.
trap card.
Pull string and boom.
I'm gonna have to pull you guys all the way out of this goddamn sidetrack again. You know.
Hey, I
Everyone
at least made the
out.
reference to the main topic of wired or wireless.
Yeah,
I did
yeah, you
too.
did it.
I did
You
too
did at
with
least
the
bring it
trap.
back.
I did with the trap cards too. But right now we're gonna get even more deep into this whole black hole we've created.
Are we?
Well,
Oh
well,
my.
Phil just got here, so
Look at
we
that
just get
fucking
back on
smile.
track.
Chris is like, "Are we?
So
Are
you
we
guys,
really?
you
Promise?"
guys went off topic without me, so it ain't
Yeah.
my fault.
I mean, that's what
But a-
happens when Kinku shows up.
But a good way to get back on track.
Damn right,
We'll do a recap quickly for Phil so he can get his input, even though it's probably going to be the exact same as us, wide all the way. But we're saying, Phil, we talked about headsets, we talked about speakers, we talked about mice and keyboard, wired or wireless.
All right, Phil, go.
But
Okay.
you're not gonna throw a
Go.
bone at the console players on whether or not they want to go back to wired.
Oh, we did do
controllers
controllers
as well. Yeah, we talked about controllers as well. Go, Phil. Go on.
Go, Phil. Starting with headset. Go. Wire or wireless?
My couch is 12 feet away, and I only have an 8-foot cord controller.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Sounds like
Help me.
time to
Sounds
move
like
the
you
couch.
didn't play The Sims before you moved into your house and kind of figure out how shit was supposed to go, huh?
They're like, I did. I
Huh.
figured it out. How'd you figure it out? I removed 200 square feet from my house.
It's called
Moved
move the couch.
closer to the TV.
I don't know, man. It's
Move the
probably
couch,
easier
not
to
the
lift
wall.
the couch and move it than to destroy a wall and rebuild it.
You just
Dude,
slim
it
your
has-
entire
Well,
house
But it has
They
to
do.
go
From
against the
second floor to
wall.
the base of it. Just slim it down.
If anyone were to likely
ruin the
be,
feng shui.
if anyone were likely to do that, it would be Phil. out of us in the studio.
It'd be who?
You.
Me?
I have the
No.
money to do it.
No,
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna do
wouldn't.
it.
Even if I had the money, I wouldn't do that.
Anyway, you're like, I don't know what to do with this extra money. Hey, you know what? Let's move this. Let's move this
Make it a
whole
wireless
over.
wall.
Yeah.
A wireless wall.
Ooh, a wireless charging one.
I would run cable through my ceiling, through the wall, over the ceiling, and make a little dedicated port area for those controllers. That's what I would do.
So,
Okay,
on the subject of controller, you are definitely a wired person.
No. Fuck that. No.
Then why would you
Don't
run a
leave me out.
dedicated
you
port
just
for it?
said you dedicated it for wired, and now you're just like, no, fuck
I'm
wired.
talking about for those who preferred wired. I'm not
But
saying
what
it
about
for
We're talking
myself.
about for
No,
you.
We want your preference on these subjects.
Oh well.
Phil,
Come on, Phil.
Yes. What's up?
all of it.
Wired or wireless headset?
When someone's talking to you, you gotta absorb all of it. Okay.
Absorb all of it.
Come on,
Yes.
come on, Phil. Start channeling
Take
your
it
inner
all.
I
sponge.
know
on.
it's ridiculous, but you gotta do it.
Bring
Andrew,
it
you're
all in.
confusing him.
You know you can
Let
stay on the
Adam
subject
talk.
for more than 2
Sure.
minutes. Come on, Phil.
Come on, Phil.
Wired or
Wire or
wireless?
wireless headset?
Blue
Use
cheese
wireless.
is not mold.
God damn
Anyways,
Go.
Headset.
honestly, it don't matter to me. I've had a wired headset. I have a wireless headset now. I've had wireless and wired controllers throughout the years. I don't have a preference. I honestly don't.
Is there not one
If as
small
long
thing?
as it's an operable controller that doesn't drag the thumbstick to the right, I am completely okay with it.
How very specific.
No, I'm
Oh my god! So many shooter games back in the day I've lost because my fucking thumbstick
It's
strafes
like,
to the right. I'm like, no, damn it, the head is over there.
Straight
I'm
to the
just
white
glad
like
that
a
wireless
fucking mom.
technology
Or like I'm
has.
playing against Andrew, and I'm like, I'm doing this decent sick combo that he showed me, and then it strafes me to the other to the right, and it makes me do a completely different thing, and I'm like, no, fucker.
to
When
the
I,
right.
I'm
To the
gonna
right.
tell you,
To the right
I'm
now,
gonna tell
y'all.
you one more time, Phil. You never use the analog stick in
I
video
know, I
games.
know,
All right,
dude.
ever in fighting
Dude,
games.
if you know me, I fucking just bounce between. I'm just like, all right, it's not working. It's not
Wait, is
working
that the
that way.
secret? Is that why I'm so
I
bad?
gotta go the other way.
Is
Fuck,
that why you're so
it's not
bad?
working that way. I
Yeah.
gotta do it this way.
Yep.
Is that why you're so bad?
Who's so bad? Are you talking about
Me
Phil?
in a fighting game because I've never used the D-pad. I always use the fucking rotator stick,
Well,
and I'm
no
like, how
shit,
come my
dude.
down
Do you
right
understand how
isn't working?
sensitive? Do you understand how sensitive fucking fighting games are when it comes to directionals when you're trying
Oh
to
my
input a damn
lord,
special?
dude.
It is so goddamn sensitive. You need to use the D-pad. All right.
In order to figure out how sensitive it is, just go into training where it shows you the inputs.
Yeah, I do, and it never works. And I'm like, how the fuck? Why am I so
You'll
bad?
see. You're like,
Because
I'm
you're
gonna
using
hit
the
right.
wrong.
Actually, you hit down and then left. What?
Yeah. You hit down and left, and you wonder why it fucked up.
I wonder. Maybe that's why I've been so bad at fighting games. Yeah, because I always use analog.
I'm gonna host a class for this
I'm gonna-
next
I'm
section.
gonna-
I'm gonna fucking give you
I'm gonna
all
hit-
101.
I'm gonna
Andrew's
hit.
gonna school us. I tell you what.
I'm
I'll
gonna
tell you
hit down,
what.
down,
Next
down,
week on
right,
TekTox,
left.
You just had a
analog controls.
fight.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
hit
do that
B
as a mini.
or square.
That is a-
Actually, because you have fat fucking fingers, you hit square and X at the same time.
I don't know how you managed to do that, to be honest, but yeah.
Those are
Square
some
X'd
really
out,
fucking
man.
fat thumbs.
I've seen that,
Square
like, I
X'd
was
up.
like, okay, so online I'll be teaching fucking Phil something, and all of a sudden he hits the button, but he also hits another button with it, and it shows both of them together. I'm like, how the fuck you managed to hit X when I said hit square? That's how you're fucking up.
He's just that bad. I mean, good.
I'll be like, shut up! You can't see the inputs. Only I can.
And I'm sitting there blankly
Nobody can
looking
see
at
the
them.
results.
We can
Or
see
I can see the
results.
results. Yeah, you can see the results of him doing a
Yeah,
completely
you
different
can.
move.
Yeah, when he says hit X and you do a fucking block, you obviously hit the wrong button.
I just remember fucking Phil coming back into Mortal Kombat 11, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll figure out some fucking combos for noobs. So I bought. Took me 2 hours, got some. I'm like, all right, this is what you're gonna do. Okay, this is the beginning of it. Phil, this is the beginning of it. Why are you struggling? Come on, man.
Where's the X button on here?
Like, shut up, man! I gotta work on my button mash. Hold on a
I
second.
gotta work on my button, man. You gotta
Calibrating
work
here.
on your. You gotta
Calibrating.
work on your fucking timing, son.
Needs to
Damn.
calibrate his hands.
You gotta work on your
Is
timing.
it even possible anymore to find wired controllers?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, they have them all over the place.
Yeah.
That's probably the one thing I'm biased towards wireless. I'm just glad that it's come so far because my first wireless controller was a third-party add-on for the Sega Genesis, and it used infrared just like your most TV remotes do. So you could point it at the ceiling. If your ceiling was white, it would bounce off the light and still work. Or you could bounce it behind you. But if you broke line of sight with the Sega console, your controller wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Chris, are you playing against AI or people?
What makes you think I'm playing StarCraft?
Are you serious?
We can hear it.
Phil, I was hoping Phil would say something, but
No. I was waiting for him to say. So while we're discussing here, StarCraft.
yeah. Well, he's been doing that. I've heard siege tanks so far, vultures, and
No. I've heard some things.
I'm like,
I don't know what to
okay,
do with my
on
hands
now.
while I'm sitting here talking, so I'm just idly doing free for all versus computers.
okay. See, and that classic music too. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you miss it. You just
You
miss
can't
it.
hide. You can't hide it, Chris. You can't.
I don't think he was trying.
Somebody
to,
who's
honestly.
really astute can see what I'm doing right there.
Zoom in.
Marine's gonna disagree with you on your
And
wire
hands.
preference. He'll be like, "I'm gonna frag
Yeah,
this
all I've
commander."
All I've got to do is yeah, that's StarCraft. Gotta just zoom in on fucking Chris's.
Destination.
But
Yeah,
Phil, okay, why the wireless mouse or keyboard?
Why or what?
Wireless.
Why
Wireless or wired?
mouse and keyboard?
I want to see if he says the same thing I say. I'm just throwing that out there. The one thing that irritates me.
Initially, I really liked wired because it was reliable and it wasn't gonna fuck up with you. But nowadays, after seeing what they are dishing out nowadays, I am actually leaning towards wireless. If funding becomes available.
If funding becomes available.
Because everything peripheral wise that I have right now, the keyboard, mouse, and headset is all Logitech, and
Yeah, Logitech is really good.
and their true wireless thing, I demoed it for a bit, and holy shit, I really love it. And the fact that they have now a mouse pad that actually charges your mouse for you,
Ooh, fancy.
even as you're using it.
Yeah, when it comes to like the mouse wireless, that is a good idea because then obviously you're not going to lose power mid game.
Yeah, and so I think those are really cool features. And nowadays, as they're improving on it, I am definitely going to be leaning towards wireless.
You are the only person here who is leaning more towards it. Everyone here agreed.
When it comes to those kind of peripherals, when it
stupid.
comes to like controller, when it comes to like, well, I don't know, the remote.
A remote.
A wired TV remote.
Controller.
Wired
remote,
TV remote. There you
controller.
Hey man, they still got those things.
I find it funny. The remote, the controller, the remote controller. You know,
TV is the one thing I can think of that went from you had to walk to the TV to dial the thing to immediately to controller, and there was no wired. There was no.
There was never a wired remote. There was not.
Yes, there was.
A wired remote for
Was there?
TVs?
Yeah,
When?
there was a
Share
point
your
in
screen
period.
and
There was
show
a
me.
point in period of
Prove it.
time that a TV had a wired remote. Let me see if I can run one.
I guess I'm too young to know about it.
You're gonna have to provide proof of this
Yeah.
Let me see here.
because
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
gonna
believe
happen.
you. I don't.
I believe it. I've just never seen or heard of it.
Extra didn't happen.
Video action. Here's a newspaper clipping. Look at that. That's neat. Where
I don't know
where the hell did where'd the Pixel shit go? General shit, I guess? No?
Oh yeah, just post it in general.
huh?
Remote control for TV.
What?
Let me see. Here's another one.
Remote control for TV.
That looks like a prototype or a fake ad. I'm not
Yeah.
convinced. I need
You
to
know
see
what
the
the
final
ad looks
Them
product.
like?
fucking fonts look too weird.
You know what the ad
That
looks like
was
it's from? That
something-
looks like it's from BioShock or Fallout.
Yeah. Fallout's what I was going with.
That's
Yeah.
what it looks like. BioShock or Fallout.
And we could say that because we come from a generation where we know both.
Right?
Okay, that last picture I would be more willing to believe than the second one. That you can't prove
It's not a
that
TV
goes to
remote.
TV.
That's a VCR remote.
I was gonna say that's not a TV remote.
No. Anyways, yeah, I'm looking at all these things, and
That's a
I've
pair of
seen
on-off
a
switches
couple
for
of them before.
something.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, now that one looks more legitimate, but even then, that's a
VCR.
that's a remote control for a VCR.
That one is, yes.
The JVC one, yeah.
What the hell are you
Look at-
supposed to do with these two,
And
the
then-
orange and white on and off switch?
Here's
Or is
this
it the
jinky.
dial for the?
Here's this jinky one right here.
That's definitely fake.
That looks
That I don't
homemade.
believe it.
On,
Right.
off,
Good old Doc
volume,
Brown
listen
made that
to
one.
them
Do you
all.
see that?
Yeah, I know, right?
It looks homemade.
How the
Good
fuck
old
do you
Doc-
change a channel? That's only half of a remote.
Doc Brown.
That's
Yeah,
what
made
the
it.
kid's
you-
for.
Well, dude, back in the day, they only had
just
like
have
one or
one
two
channel.
channels.
No, they
Oh.
had more.
No, in the 50s, 60s, they only had like 3.
No, I think they actually had about 4, 5.
Oh man.
Either way, single digits. What's your point?
Oh man. He was wrong.
That's
Vastly
these
wrong.
bitches are gonna get edited
I
in.
fucking laughed my
So
ass off
people
when I
can laugh
watched
as well.
You remember that, Adam? You remember that X-Men Days of Futures Past?
Yeah.
When they were like going through the news, they're like, and Wolverine's like, "Are you sure we're going to see it? Oh yeah, we got all 3 channels on here." What? He's like, "Excuse me, 3?"
Yeah.
All
And of course,
three.
then it's like Wolverine's got to go. Oh right, fuck, I do remember that. 'Cause he
I
was
remember-
around for all that shit too.
I remember
Wait,
when you could only
what
play video games on Channel 4,
Yep.
3 or 4, depending on the TV.
Yeah.
depending on your little adapter thing.
1955 had 4 channels.
I just remember I could not sneak away to play the game at night or in the early morning because crack. Tweet.
Yeah, you remember when fucking TVs used to snap on instead of just
Yes.
I even remember.
You're like, oh god, what happened?
Fucking
Nowadays people
solar
would
flare the whole room for like a microsecond.
Yeah, they degauss
like
every
for-
time they turn on.
and they wonder why flashbangs don't work on us. You know what I mean?
I used to remember. I used to like dusting the television every week because you get all the little static clings. as you
Yep.
rub your hand on them.
Yeah.
Oh God,
I
can't
had
you?
a tube TV up until like maybe 2010, I think.
The merit of tube
Oh.
TVs. I want to find one of those big CRT like. I forget how to describe it. They're one of those big screens back before.
The ones with the internal projector.
Yeah, because you can take
Yeah.
that giant magnifying glass component out of it and do very,
Uh.
very fun things with
The
it.
expensive part of the TV.
It's like,
Besides the
oh yeah, there
bowls,
was
the
a
bowls are
wait
so
a
expensive.
minute. Okay, this is weird. 1955, there are 4 channels. 1960, there are 3.
I think it's because I wanted
One
to
channel
watch
is
I
useless.
can't remember.
No
It was
one
too
watched
hard
it.
to maintain 4 levels of propaganda. They had to tone it down.
They had to tone it down.
There were too many diversive opinions out there.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
telling
diversity
you right
only
now,
counts as long as it's the color of your skin, not what you think.
Okay, genius.
Okay.
We're
I
here to
just
talk
thought
about
one
tech,
channel.
not stupid shit.
Yeah. But like, I just thought like one channel was just not being viewed enough. And like, you know, this thing has 4 channels. It has 4 channels.
It has
What's the fourth one
4?
do? I don't know. No one's taking it up yet. What? No one's taking it up yet. We don't know what to do with the 4th channel. It's
What's the 4th one for? We don't know. It's currently offline.
It's
Well,
a
why
thing,
is it off?
'cause it's
Turn it
off.
on.
Well, you know what? Fuck it. Turn 30 other channels on. Why not?
We'll
There's
do it
30.
live.
What?
99.
I wonder how that worked. You had to upgrade your television because your dial only went up to 3.
Or you just, yanked on the dial enough in order to make it snap to 4. You're like, yeah, there's your 4th channel. Watch the static.
Rich
Please.
motherfucker to changing out your TV just like that.
Right? Considering it,
Shoot.
they had them built into like some of the furniture.
Like it was an urban legend. Like so if somebody had like more than one in their household,
You
it's
were
just one.
rich if you had more than one.
Yeah, like everyone had like either when radio came out, it was like one, maybe
Yeah.
like set of houses or whatever, and then it became eventually everyone had a radio, and then everyone had multiple radios, and TV came out, and like, well, what the fuck is that?
I'm waiting for the day where we're just getting rid of
Now
TVs
everybody's
altogether.
got like
And then, like,
all
someone
computer
from the past is like,
phones.
thank God, we're in the right timeline. They haven't discovered TV yet. Oh, you mean that ancient thing? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they just hit a switch and suddenly the wall lights
fucking-
up, and it's like, oh yeah, here we go. And it's like,
They're-
what is this?
Their fucking phones are like the goddamn what do you call it? What are they called? Contact lenses in their eyes.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
I don't
shit like
need that.
The Google
My eyes already
glasses.
do- Yeah, dude,
Google
my eyes are
Glasses.
already fucked up. I can tell you right now, Adam and mine's eyes are too fucked up for that kind of shit right now. I just gotta like, no, we don't need to kill our eyes even more. So unless you got some healing drops that gives us perfect 20/20, I
Nah,
guess
just get
it's not.
cybernetic eyes.
It's wave of
Just
the
replace the
future.
eyes.
Involuntary augmented reality.
Well, my eyes are my best feature. I don't
Is
want
what
to
you see
replace
real
them.
or not doesn't matter.
I don't care. Does it? I don't know.
Species.
All right. Yeah, I suppose. You
Cybernetic.
know what? When you're right, you're right.
You right?
All right, you're right, mate.
But
You're
maybe.
All right, guy.
Okay, guy.
Yeah.
But do they have to be wireless contacts?
Wireless or wired contact lenses?
God, that'd be weird. Straight up freaking, Deus Ex Machina shit going on with yours because it's
Well,
wired.
couldn't you say that contacts are technically just wireless glasses?
All right, I don't want this anymore. I don't want it.
It's only if you've got that attachment for your glasses where you can wear them like a necklace.
I
Lanyard
don't
Oh.
thing.
need this.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, wired or wireless glasses.
You really picked a very fucking wide variety of wireless and wireless. Dude,
Well, the
you
whole
said
thing is
fuck.
wired
Future.
versus wireless. It's not limited to like just computer or
One day will we
gaming
have
stuff.
wireless.
This is TekTox, though. Come on.
Hey,
Yeah,
we got
so it's
wireless,
all things technology.
Yeah.
wireless lights. Come on. now.
Wireless fishing lines.
How about this?
No!
Wireless phones.
I want a hose that's
All the
wireless.
way.
I want a hose that's wireless. That way I can water my plants without having to hook up hose.
I was gonna say go to Yellowstone.
Oh, they have that. They
It's
call
called
it
a
rain.
watering can.
They call it rain.
Your watering can. Adam knows what's up.
Yeah. It's
Damn
wireless.
it. Let me just have
It
It's
is
not
wireless.
attached to the
Wireless
house in any
water.
way. Yep.
Well,
Take it anywhere.
You just take it, you go.
There you go. I'm
all right.
pretty
Well,
sure the
there-
watering can is
Imagine
older
you
than
can
the
have
hose.
water as far away from a wall as you want.
Yeah.
a
Wow.
limited amount of water, though.
I mean, all wireless is technically limited.
Yeah.
I mean, you can
There's only-
drink a
there's
lot,
only so much
some
battery.
extra limits. But
Unless there's some sort of, like I said, solar charging.
How do you solar charge the water?
It's called rain. God damn it! I tried to get this over here. I tried, man.
But rain itself is also limited. It doesn't always, it doesn't rain forever.
But it comes.
yeah, it's got a plug-in
Yeah,
and
you
charge.
can
It's gotta
terraform.
recharge.
That's how you solar rain.
We need a water bender. Is what we're really needing. Here.
Terraforming.
We need some sort of like magic shaman or something. It's just like I cast rain.
Thanks, man.
Well, Phil knows how to do that.
Well, zip,
Come on, Phil.
unzip. Just don't look up. Just don't look up. Don't open your mouth.
Oh God, no.
Oh.
Plug your
Phil.
nose.
Bad Phil.
Don't
Bad.
worry about the discolorization. That's just the dust in the air.
Oh.
I don't need to hear this, Phil. All
What
right.
you're telling me is the
I
rain
don't need to
dance
hear
was a
this.
lie.
Can we put this over
The
here
rain
with the
dance is a
previous
lie.
topic and never touch it again?
There's another one, Phil.
That's why they
God
tell you
damn
not
it.
to drink the rainwater. Let's see.
Shut up!
Oh God.
Shut up!
Goss is gonna
Quiet.
watch this later. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck, guys? You left us unsupervised."
Yep, this is
To
what happens.
be fair,
Got
we
the
were left
tracks.
unsupervised. Yeah.
And then we went right to the cliff. And we
Yep.
jumped off the cliff.
Shum.
Into a bed of spikes.
We said,
tried to-
"Cliff, we don't care about no fucking cliff. Let's keep going."
I tried to keep us on track. I'll give
And we
it.
saw Phil's
That's the
idea
point.
of water at the bottom, and we decided no, we want to get back on the rails.
Please, I didn't realize I wanted the rails.
See?
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna ask this question, and I pretty much know the exact answer to this question from all of you.
Oh god.
Wired or wireless phone?
Wireless.
I miss wired phones.
Honestly, yeah, for the nostalgic reason, I miss wired phones too. That way I
I
can
work
pick
with
up.
wired phones. and
Here-
that's a little
here's what I
curly
want.
thing, and people
Here's-
don't know how the fuck to pick it up and put it back without twisting it, so it becomes a big ass pain in my dick.
Because
It's
of how
supposed to
knotted
stretch
the
like-
cord is.
The cord's supposed to stretch to like 16 feet, where I could be on the phone on the wired phone and walk all the fuck the way over there and it's fine unless it's tangled into this goddamn fucking knot mess.
Yeah, here we go. Yay.
Why'd you have to
Keep
ask?
going. This is
So no,
fun.
I
Hey,
think I'll
it's at
go
least
Let
they.
it,
wireless.
Are you
Hey,
sure?
let it all
I mean,
out.
But then
Chris.
if
Let
you
it
go
all out.
wireless, you're like, where the fuck is the phone? Who didn't put it back?
yay.
Hey, Chris. At least if it's wired, it's knotted like that. It's all the better to beat the idiot with it.
I could use it as a garrote,
No, if
Yeah.
it's knotted into a lump, you just hit him with it.
Still rubber coated and soft.
It's not going to
The
do
phone
much, is what
itself
he's
is
saying.
nice, firm, but it's clacky,
I think you're getting. I don't want to say it out loud, but like I think
my beef isn't with the wired versus wireless phone. It's with competent people.
Yeah.
No,
I
it's
miss wired
incompetent
phone.
people.
I miss wired phone because we could fuck with our siblings when they're on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just
Since you had multiple phones in the house and one dedicated line,
Yeah.
you
You
just
can
pick up the
still
phone.
do
And go,
that. It's just using the landline versus using your cell phone.
yeah, but how many
You have a
people have
wireless
landlines
landline.
anymore?
I do
Yeah.
because if a company's like, "Hey, we need your phone number in order to function," I give them the landline because they're going to try and text it, being like fucking assholes that I know they are, selling my information to people who want to text it. It's a landline. Fuck you.
Yeah, I also still have a landline. It rarely gets used because not many people have them nowadays. But
Like,
I don't think this house has one.
I very seldom give out my information, but whenever I sign up to something or I go into a service that needs that information and I give it to them, and all of a sudden I start getting phone calls and new mail, yeah, I know they sell my shit. So yeah, the landline stays.
And
For no other
the
reason
handset
than
is
the
just always
companies.
off the hook.
Always.
Oh,
And it's like, we've been trying to reach you about your extended warranty. I don't own a car.
So
Oh,
when I first started seeing my wife, when we were starting to date and everything, I went over to her parents' house. They have a landline, or
Yay!
they had a landline over there,
Yay!
but no one answered it. It kept ringing and ringing, and I'm just like looking at it, sitting there awkwardly, like, is anyone going to answer that? They're like, oh no, we deliberately have it right there so telemarketers can call it, and so we can ignore it.
That's genius.
I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
lord,
That is
Yes.
genius.
has anyone just answered it to fuck with them? No, we just leave it alone.
we did that at work.
God, I remember.
Someone started spam calling the work number, and so we would answer it and just really screw with them. I mean, one guy answered it as like, "This is the morgue." Another was like, "This is the mafia."
Dude, like
It was
I remember
hilarious.
one of my coworkers I used to work with kept getting those telemarketer calls, the whole extra extended warranty thing. So he got fed up with that at one point, and he goes, "I know what this is." Oh, it picks it up, immediately puts it right near his ass, and just rips the loudest fart ever. And then brings it back up, and when he's trying to hang it up, you can hear the guy there like, "God damn!" I'm like, whoa!
Perfect. Perfect.
That's perfect.
Oh shit, that was funny as hell. I don't like. I was assuming it's a car extended warranty thing, but it was most definitely someone who was spam calling them for some fucking reason. But the
So his
hilarious.
grandma's
got-
like, "What
and he
did
got-
you eat, dearie?"
Taco Bell.
I ate what you gave me last night, Grandma. God, that's the outcome.
Oh, I put my Miralax in the food. Whoops.
Oh no!
Daisy.
Oh,
Oh no! That's gonna end badly.
You're not gonna have anything in your stomach anymore.
Like, there's going to be two things that are going to happen, and you're not going to like them.
But no, that was the funniest part about that.
He got lucky. He actually got a person because it was a robot. Then, of course, I feel
Oh, yeah,
sorry
I
for
know.
whoever had to pick up that phone
That's why-
next.
That's what.
yeah.
That's why I don't know if it was like a car extended warranty fucking person, but I knew it was a spam call because it said scam, and I was like, all right, yeah, this is definitely someone because he only has like 2 to 3 people that fucking calls him, and I'm like, yeah, that's not one of them. So it was funny as hell. I
And it was like, point, hand over, fire in the hole.
Could not talk to I had to throw myself on break mode on my because I work I pick up I answer calls from time to time, and that was my hour where I was supposed to. So I threw myself on break and had myself a good damn laugh. But even then, when I was answering calls, I was laughing where I shouldn't. Kind of like, so someone's hurt, like in this accident, and I was just like laughing, and they're like, "Is something funny?" No, no, no. I just heard something funny. I'm sorry. I'll get serious now. And yeah,
And
it was yeah. Well, I mean, I'm waiting to get called into my boss's office, but it haven't happened yet.
probably because he's too busy laughing about the same shit.
Probably, probably.
All right. Well, I think we've stretched this one about as much as we can stretch it. That the wire's gonna break on this, or we're just gonna
Yeah.
lose connection on the wireless thing because we're gonna go past the limited range. Because it's like you have a 20-foot range. All right. Let's see how far this can go. I think we stretched it for as long as we can.
We
on
did.
this. I don't. What is there anything on the wired versus wireless we haven't covered?
Well, I'm sure this can go on and on and on. You
Without
just have to
without
look up
following Phil off the
all
cliff.
you all you have to do is just look up wireless and then go to shopping, and then there's items among items of things that you could fucking look at that you're like, I didn't know this was wireless.
Like I said, without following Phil off that cliff.
I can't here's the thing.
The
Phil
one thing I
jumps, I
can't
jump.
stand is
Phil
any kind of
jumps, I jump.
wireless security things or Internet of Things like a light bulb that you have a remote to, so you can change the color.
Shit's always been weird to me.
Like that's just asking to get your that's a cybersecurity nightmare.
Yeah. Well, like wireless security cameras, unsecure as hell. Because it's like, oh, look, I'm detecting a signal. Let's tap into this and give it a still image instead so nobody sees me walk past this wireless security camera. Yeah.
Oh,
It's totally secure. Bullshit, it's wireless.
don't piss on me and tell me it's raining.
Yeah, if all
That's
else fails, you could just set up a pineapple and take control of it. No, not the food pineapple, the other one. I wouldn't Google it without a VPN. Maybe.
Wouldn't Google it
Say
without a
maybe.
VPN.
He said maybe right there at the end of it. All right, I'll leave with this.
Which means you're probably going to do it in a minute.
Maybe.
Probably.
I will leave this. I'll leave this on this little funny joke, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Game of Thrones calendar. Guess who they have for February?
Tyrion.
Yep.
Because it's the shortest
That's
month
been
of the
around for
year.
a while now.
Yeah, I've seen it so many
I'm
times.
like, oh my god, that's fucking great. That's the first time I've ever seen it.
Oh, it's been around for a while, and he even tweeted about it. Shortest
Yeah.
month of the year, and you put me on there.
Yeah.
This
I
will not
mean,
be
When
forgotten.
opportunity
This will not be forgotten.
to be honest, I don't. Why would you?
I mean, it was
Dang it.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably got a
today,
good
you'll
laugh
take it.
about it too.
Yeah.
I did.
But
Oh,
Didn't he put a bunch of other whatever the proper term is for shorter people out of a job by bitching about Snow White?
no, they proved that one incorrect because they found scripts and info that they were already planning to do without the Snow White and Seven Dwarves. They were already planning to recast it as non-dwarves, according to records people found. So there were already existing copies of like scripts and such that specified stuff other than dwarves when he did that stuff. So it's like people are hating on him, but it was like also people found evidence that it was already planned. So was it really him?
Hey Phil, why you muted?
Who knows? Was it real?
So you
We
don't
don't
hear
know.
the golden shower?
I was come on, man! I thought we were past this. All right.
Never.
Anyway, I was
Never.
about to say, did you guys ever see what's his name's? Goddamn, we just got done talking about him.
All right, but let's go ahead
Pizzy.
and wrap this mess up.
Well, I see this like whole Cyrano thing that he's starring in, and then like I heard someone say, "Yeah, Cyrano de Bergerac." I'm like, "There's only one de Bergerac I know, and his name is David, and it's from this damn clip." I'm gonna post it in general shit.
Yeah. But this has been the chaotic mess that has been us with wireless versus wired, and and as always, we have derailed all over the blasted place.
Oh
But
yeah.
hey, hopefully everybody had fun. We got several laughs at people's expense.
Also
Um,
mine.
so to anyone who's still watching this shenanigans, thank you for watching and tune in next time for more because
Why not?
this is us. We can't do a straight show without getting derailed or shenanigans be involved. It's not possible for us. And if you ever
Do
see
we
a
want
thing
it to
that
be
is,
possible?
it's a lie.
Mm.
It's been edited, which also means a 2.5 hour, 2 hour content video probably turns to 20 minutes.
Which
Hey,
is
that's a cool
upsetting.
story. Hey, bring up that video with those monkeys.
Ah, jeez.
What?
Anyway,
Just
Sure.
joking,
if anyone's still watching, thank you for watching. Tune in next week for more shenanigans.
Yay! Toodaloo!
Bye,
Bye.
crazy people.
I am waving my hand everywhere.
Good night, everyone.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
that's the one.